Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I am excited to share with you my finished journal, my daily journal that I took with me down to Melbourne on holidays and that I've kept up even though I got back from holidays, and super excited to continue with daily journaling this whole year. That's the aim anyway, but this is the journal. So I made this traveler's notebook sized cover or journal, TN, and then I just put a little card in here and just has the details, when I started it, when I finished it, what I call it, daily journal, and then it has just a little sentence about how I used it or the period of time that I used it at. So Melbourne Christmas holidays and last days at Scott Avenue. So here we go, doing a flip through. There's my gorgeous little Keanu. And then every day I just put a little nameplate thing here or title plate and wrote the date there and the day. This was from when I went on the plane. And yeah, it was just kind of fun documenting what I did each day. And if I picked up some ephemera throughout the day, I would put it in the journal. If I didn't, I had my own stash of pretty ephemera and stuck that on the pages just to add some decoration, like this doily here. Some pages I left blank, but that's okay. It's all good. And some pages, I didn't do anything to if they had beautiful patterns on it already. This is from when I made some gingerbread and we cut out a cat shape for Keanu and put black icing on it. And yeah, it was a bit of a challenge for me having different sized pages and having some with patterns and pictures on them. I found it quite frustrating at times. This is a shopping list. I found it quite frustrating at times because I wanted more blank space, but we managed to pull it off and quite happy with how it turned out. And this was a pair of jeans that I bought. This is some wrapping paper from Christmas presents, more wrapping paper, some lace. So I love how tactile it is and how visual it is as well. More wrapping paper, and just has all my memories in here. So I love that this journal contains just this chunk of time in my life that I can always go back to and revisit in a visual, tactile way. So this is some more wrapping paper, and then this was my name written on the front of an envelope, so I just cut that out. Some ribbon that the some ribbon that the present was wrapped in. So yeah, just lots of Christmas packaging around. My niece and nephew wrote this one here. More here, and I just like the idea of having it interactive, so you can pick things up and pull on things and touch things, flip open things, and all that kind of stuff. Makes it more fun than just a plain straight writing journal. I tried to do some blueberry dyeing and some raspberry dyeing on paper. This is when we went to Kuranga Nursery, and I just picked up a brochure and a business card and then stuck them in my journal. So like this. And a bit of ribbon here. And this was from a murder mystery game. And I just kept some of the pieces from the game. Quite fun. See, real ephemera from life. Turn that into a pocket, that paper there. Just put the details of the game there. Nothing happened on this day, so I just added my own piece of ephemera here that I included in my stash. And then that's from Amity Bloom. I just love that little rabbit. And because it says rabbit here, and you can vaguely see the rabbit there, I just thought that worked well together. This is my favourite page, I think. When I went to Market Fair, and that's just a tag of what I got at Market Fair. One of the business cards that I thought was really pretty. So, love that page. More packaging and bits and pieces. That's when I went op shopping. Business card of one of the op shops. Went for a walk and picked up some feathers, which is fun. Found a 10-cent coin. So all of this, I love this real life ephemera. More feathers, and isn't that beautiful feather, by the way? It's stunning. It's really soft. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. Anyway, went to a cafe, got a sugar packet, got an ice cream. Golden Gay Times, my favorite ice cream. Then nothing really happened this day, so I just used ephemera pieces that I took with me. But it was Remember These Days because it was New Year's Eve, and I always like to reflect on the year. And so I'm trying to think of how the ephemera pieces actually fit into what I'm journaling about as well. And more Christmas packaging, and more op shop finds and vintage finds. And this is one of my favourite pages too. Just picked a flower from the garden and decorated it here. And more decorations. I love using doilies and creating your own writing space on the pages. This was when I got back from holidays and I received that package from Amity Bloom with her beautiful Happy Mail. So I just added some of that to the page here to record that. This one you saw me do some pre-decorating of pages using supplies from In Love Art Shop and doing the stamping. Got some takeaway Indian for dinner that night. And had fun decorating this page again with In Love Art Shop supplies and also pieces from Amity Bloom. And the stamp there is so pretty. And just more decoration, recording things that I did. So I made a journal, so just used some ephemera pieces to remind me of the journal that I made. Same here, more stamping over here. My New Year's live that I did, we went for 8 hours and together we did a journal prompt where we had to write 21 things we wanted to do in 2021. So stay tuned, we're going to have more journal prompts together. Just got receipts in here. I made a cat journal, so I cut out a page from the book or a picture from the book and stuck it in my journal to remind me of that. And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord, Psalm 35:9. Love that. I love the idea that even though at times we might go through times of sadness and might feel a bit miserable and down or empty or lonely or whatever we may be feeling, pain or whatever it is, anxiety, stress, that in those times we can still feel grateful and joyful as well. It doesn't take away those times. Oh, I was so excited when Kirk from Psychology in Seattle turned up in a live. It was absolutely amazing. I was beaming from ear to ear and made my day or made my night. Taped this little piece in there, and then at the back I just slipped in the little ephemera piece as well, and that is the finished journal and I love it. Look at that. That is my favorite thing about journals, flicking through pages like this, knowing that all my memories are here. But it looks pretty, right? Like I could just do straight writing, and that's what I used to do. I've been a lifelong journaler pretty much, but I just wrote. This to me appeals to me much, much more. It's pretty, it's engaging, it's interesting, it's interactive, makes me want to look at it, but as well it has that deeper meaning. Every page has a memory and a moment from my life that I've documented that's very, very important to me. So yeah, that is my finished journal, and I'm going to continue on daily journaling for the year. And just so hopefully in the next video I will share a flip through of the next journal for my daily journal. I've already done a few pages in there, and so I'll give you a look at that and hope that was inspiring for you. Just get rid of the Keanu cat hair. Let me know if you're doing some daily journaling, or maybe if this inspired you to start a daily journal. I definitely recommend it and encourage you to do it. You don't have to do much, just 5 minutes of journaling, or just stick something on the page if nothing happened, or don't even write if you just want to stick things in, or don't even stick things in, just write. It's so adaptable. That's what I love about junk journals. Anyone can do it to suit any style. So yeah, awesome guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.